Good day everyone, and welcome to episode number 31, season 2, our series on production line. Now, we're having a look today at the fit body area that takes place straight after the chassis assembly area, and this is going to cause us a bit of grief. Now, the reason why it's going to cause us grief is because in the last episode we had re-established our assemblies over here. We have set up some production facilities which hopefully are keeping the supplies up to date, and we set up the first of the fit body shell, and we have found that this fit body shell basically works with the current production slots and time it takes to get through the chassis assembly. So far so good, no bottlenecks, right? So we also notice when we look at these guys, we have a period of 3 minutes and 35 seconds. So I'm just going to make a note of that, 3 minutes, 35 seconds, because this becomes rather important. And the reason it becomes important is that if you go and have a look further along, the next one in the chain, for example, is the fit hood, which is less than 3 minutes and 35 seconds. So having split these up into three, as long as the next slot down the chain is less than 3 minutes and 35 seconds, we can actually run this as a unique chain, each one leading to the next one, and we don't have to do what we've done here, merge and then split up again later on. So far so good. That sounds like a great idea. I'm all in favour of it. The problem we have, of course, is that if you... That's nice. We researched something and it looks like... No, we have research going on because it's not flashing at us. Okay, so the problem is that we've got our factory laid out and now we're going to start mucking about with it. And what that will actually do, I am unsure. So I think I'm of the opinion, actually, let's go back and say something that we've said in previous episodes. Suppose I was on my way to work one day and I had a really bad idea. Well, this is that really bad idea. We're going to try and run these in a unique stream, each one. So we'll come out of chassis assembly, divide into three as we have done, and then we will go down 3 streams until we find something that is basically greater than 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Now, some of these may be like, they may be slower than the one before them, but the overall throttle will be the 3 minutes and 35 seconds. We can't get any more through than that. So technically, we should be okay. Now, how are we going to do this? The first answer is, I don't know. We've got a couple of, well, we've only got 2 options really, because I want to keep these guys side by side. Otherwise it gets all too hard. The first option is to take these 3 and wheel them out this way and then run the line down following the cursor, down here, then up there. That's kind of the same theory we've used so far when we've laid this stuff out. That's pretty good, except that now, instead of having 2 of these, we're going to have 3 of them. So I'm almost sure that we're going to have to move paint. And then, of course, we're going to have to move everything else, blah, blah, blah. You know how this works, right? The other option is we just slide this down a little bit further, like move these 3 this way by 1, actually. We just move this one down here. Then we go this way, come back down here, go this way, and that's probably all we're going to fit in, actually, is 2. So basically we're going to run out of space. So we're definitely going to have to relocate just about everything. There does look like there's some space in the paint area that we could actually squeeze up. And do things with, but I don't know how this is going to go. So I'm going to start renaming this the Great Redesign. And I'm writing it down, because if I don't, I'll forget it. Because I think it's going to go on for a few episodes, and may result, you'll be surprised to know, in possibly buying some more stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised if that more stuff was, say, that little one there, which looks like it could be affordable. Some of these, well, let's have a quick look for a second. This one is 2,300 an hour. This one is 19, 15, 25. Yeah, no, we're not. Oh, what's up here? Oh, no, 21. No. We can do 2 and get away with it, but that's probably all we can do. And we could, if we were cunning enough, we could put some of our exits over here if it was available, or quality control. So have all the quality control in here and just roll straight out the gate. It's options. It's options. Okay, so let's get on with it. The Great Redesign, episode 1, embedded in episode 31. Now, in order to make this work, we need to remove that. That was pretty straightforward. It was. Actually, and we should actually move these up. Are we going to save space? Fit hood. If you were a fit hood, how big would you be? Let's go to slots and blueprints. Now, everyone's going to have to bear with me, because this is make hood. No. Well, we could make hood. We could definitely make hood. Now, fit hood is actually smaller. So we could, to save like a little bit of room, just move this one up 1 and then this one up 1. And that could save us a bit of room. I think we're going to do that, actually. All right, so we'll come out of that, right? Now, the first thing we're going to do is relocate this guy, because that's what you do. And the next thing we're going to do, no route to oh yeah, of course there's no route to stockpile, because it went away. Waiting for resources. So I think what we'll do now is we'll just put a stop there. Next slot not found. Well, that's very true. It's not, because oddly enough, it's gone away. Soon as this guy comes out of here, we're going to move. Now, I'm going to try, he said, I'm going to try to do what may be the impossible and try and keep the line running while I do this, even at a reduced rate. I'm going to try and imitate the real world. Actually going to try and save space as well. Hold that thought, everybody. We're going to try and save space. We could move you one more down. Actually, where could we move you to? Let's just have a quick squizzy at this. What have we got? Smart junction, smart zone. No, don't want any of that. Want this to go there. Actually, you know what? We could do this. No, we couldn't do that. It doesn't work. That's a good reason not to do something, isn't it? If you find that it doesn't work, you shouldn't do it, probably. Unless you're trying to convince someone that you're trying to do something, even though you're not. You know, the art of deception in war sort of thing. Okay. So we now Well, see, I'm an idiot, aren't I? Don't answer that question. Nobody answer that question. Yeah, you can answer it. Okay, you can answer it. At least I'm not a galah. Just a klutz. That's better than being a galah. Nobody wants to be a galah. That's an Australian thing, by the way. And of course, yeah, right. Okay, well, fine. I'll remove you then if that's going to be your attitude. There we go. One over and one back to save a bit of space. One over and one back. And now one over here. Okay, so which one of these three are we going to keep running? Maybe the last one. That could kind of work. Could kind of. Okay, we'll go all the way down there, except that you don't have any materials. So we need to now once we put all these in, of course, there is no guarantee that we won't have to move it again, because that's just the way these things work. So what comes after fit body shell? Fit hood. Let us verify this. Fit body shell. We can make the fit body shell actually, and then we can fit the hood. So we need a brand new life. That's what we need. Actually, now might be a good time to use the blueprint and fit the hood. Yep. There's not going to be much space, but I'm okay with that. So we're not going to fix up that one to start with. We're going to use this one. And I think it might behoove us to do that, because otherwise we're not going to see what we're doing. Now, I know I've turned the game off, and I know I said I wanted to keep everything running, but at this particular juncture, I'm going to move the maintenance department so that it comes in over here and keeps stuff going that we've already built. And we're going to position it so that we get maximum benefit for it, like so. That's actually, look at that, I'm pointing at the screen again. Duh. Okay, hang on. If I can't move the cursor, but I'll show you when I put it down. No, I won't. See that spot right there? And turn it blue, and it just gets it in. Very good. Preventative maintenance. Really? Breakdown chance minus 50%. Let's just buy it on this one. I like that. Wow, I didn't even know you could do that. That's great. I'm definitely into that. All right, so fit hood. This guy is a fit hood as well. You're a fit hood. Okay, so that's fit hood, and we've got one going on at the minute, right? That's what we're going to do. The next one is the fit trunk. Now we can't keep it running now because it's like a disaster. The fit trunk. Yep. So we go fit body shell, fit hood, fit trunk. Ooh, make spoiler. Ooh, okay, we're going to have some interesting moments here, aren't we? Yep. Okay, so we'll get rid of all of these, but we'll get rid of them a lot quicker than if we were just fiddling around with everything. We spent all that money and now we're just deleting it. Bargain. Good for us. We're going to have to move all of this too, because we're not just going to fit this in, are we? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. So let's move the fit bumper. We just start packing this stuff over here. Fit front bumper. Fit front bumper. Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? A front bumper. Then the rear bumper. Then the bottom trim, because there's no room. Okay, so now we have to get rid of this stuff. 1.17. Spent a lot of money, and it's all just now fit trunk, right? Verify fit trunk. Fit trunk verified and found to be correct. Some of you may recognize where that sort of language comes from. If you do, don't spread it around. It comes in useful from time to time, but we're not going to overplay it. So the fit trunk, we want a blueprint. You're a blueprint. So far, so good. Now, after the fit trunk, actually we might as well stay here for a second. We've got fit front and rear bumpers. Ooh, fit front bumper. That's nice. Fit rear bumper. Also nice. Actually, we're getting away with more space than I actually thought we would get away with, which is pretty good, because otherwise we would have a rear bumper. We would have a rear issue as opposed to a real one. Fit front bumper. Of course, in the grand theory that I've proposed, whereby as long as we haven't actually checked it, have we? 3 minutes and 35 seconds under. 3 minutes and 35 seconds over. Crap. There goes that theory. And that theory just went out the window by 13 seconds. So this particular one is going to need a fourth. Now see, great plan, just didn't work out. Great plan, didn't work out. All right, so 2 minutes and 3, fine. 3 minutes and 48, not fine. And of course, it happens to be, yeah, of course it happens to be. It happens to be right where I don't want it to happen to be. That's where it just happens to be. So we need 4. Okay, well you can go, and you can go, and you can go. As can you, and you. So the fit trunk needs to be moved. So how are we going to do this? We come out, we merge everybody into one, and then, well, actually we don't have to do that. We could have 2 for the, no, that's not going to work either. Irritating. Irritating, I say. Okay, hold on. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. We'll lay it out and then we'll see how it progresses. Comes through here. Needs to clear that. Which way should it travel, left or right? I vote, and now there's an idea actually. We know we've got 3. So why don't we just join them in the middle? You go up 1 more, and then you split. It's not going to work nicely though, is it? No. So when you split, we could do this. You can, no, yes, no, like that. Is that right? I'm going to go with maybe. What if it just splits right there again? So 2 that way. We could do that, or we could do that and mirror it. On in the basket of too hard, this is. In the basket of too hard. You know what? Let's do that. Fit trunk. Is this a good idea? Well, you know what I said about good ideas. Make trunk, fit trunk. Well, at least this caters for my OCD, and it's going to be neat and similar. Okay, so according to my theory, you get there. You get there because we have 2 slots running, not 3. You get there and you turn that way and you go through there. You turn this way and you go through there, and you could even go out that way as well if you wanted. Then when you finish doing this, you come back and you make 3. See, I'm not happy with this because it just cost me space. So now, okay, now we've got a new throttling mechanism. Yeah, do we want to do that? No, we don't, because we've taken care of that. We've taken care. No, don't. No, don't press the wrong buttons all the time. 4 minutes and 11 seconds. 3 minutes and 35. Why are you 4 minutes and 11 seconds? No, what? Why are you 3 minutes and 35 seconds? Fit body shell. 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Task time, 3 minutes and 35 seconds. 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Why? Four minutes and 11 seconds. Fit body shell. Fit body shell. Hang on. 3 minutes and 35 seconds. Why? So, aluminium body and extra robots. Hasn't got, right? No. Did it buy aluminium body? I think it did. Three minutes and 35 seconds. I don't know, but let's leave that one because it may be that it's just not connected and therefore it's not worrying about recalculating its time. Good theory, don't know if it's true or not. Okay, so once we've been through that, we're still back to 3 minutes and 35 seconds. That's our throttling mechanism. So after we fit the trunk, what do? We got to make sure, because there would be nothing worse than getting the order wrong after doing all of this. Fit hood, fit trunk, fit bumpers, front and then rear. Fit bumpers, front. Okay, so move. Now, it comes up to here, it joins together, it branches out. It's going to be here, isn't it? Maybe. Yes, it's going to be there. That's the earliest it can be. Except it's in the wrong spot. So we're going to move fit windows. Because really nobody wants... Oh, no. We're going to put the windows back because we haven't finished doing our thing. We need to finish our thing and then carry on, everyone. So the fit trunk is going to go there, and the conveyor is, now we can run this like so, and like, what? No. Yep. Then this comes out, these come out, they all join in the middle. Does that look like the middle? I have no idea. That's the middle, right? Is that the middle? And there's going to be 3 of them. We can manufacture airbags now, and we're out of manufacturing, and we're going to leave it like that for a minute. Did I? Oh, I didn't, did I? You're a goose. We need to... Let's just make this official now. Right, we just do it the right way, and then we won't get into trouble again. We'll get these guys through. Oh, no we won't. What a pain. Right, well we're not gonna get those guys through. It's just not happening. Right, so the fit the front bumper is the first one. We need 3. So that one's going to be a template. This one's going to follow this line right here. Except it can't because that one's in the way. So it's all good. So you are doing what? Why are you delaying? Fit windows. No resources are getting through to you, that's why. Go there. Ah, the excitement of it all. We just fitted windows. And that's not Windows 10 either, by the way. That's just the things that otherwise are known as the environmental interface on the car in the motor vehicles. In the old days, you used to wind the environmental interface up and down. These days, you press buttons. That's how far we've progressed. So we've made the things more prone to breakdowns than they used to be. Because obviously the more parts they have, the higher the risk of breakage. And we've also increased the expense of everything. Because it may be cheap to manufacture them, but when you go to replace them, not so much, it turns out. I think an economist might have been able to tell people that. But oh, look at this! We've got an achievement. High-end cars, executive order. High-octane executives love their plush cars. Produce and sell 500 cars from the expensive range in a single game. Sell 500 expensive cars. We've done that. Aren't we clever? Well, I think we are. I do. Fit trunk. Right. 4 of them. Why have we got 4 of them? Because they're greater than 3 minutes and 35 seconds. That's why. So, are we done now? Can we get on, please? Thank you so very much. We need to move the fit windows. This is now going to be a mess, everyone. So please just, talk amongst yourselves and hope for the best, because it really is going to be a mess. This is the art of squeezing at its very best. Now, what are you? You're a fit bumper. So we need to pause the game for a start, and we need to fit bumpers. And the fit front bumper is the bumper fitting front that we're going to do, but we need conveyors first. So you come out of 4, and we are going to turn you into 3. And that's going to be 3 right there. It just takes up so much space. Right, so that's how that works. So we're going back to 3, right? We're going back to 3. All right, we're going to move this one. Okay, that's going to be 1. Where's number 3 going to go? I want to keep them in line. So this is going to be number 3. Right there. Yep, right there. Right where somebody else happens to be. Very good. Did I tell you that I could be really sarcastic on occasions? I think I should have pointed that out. I feel like it should have been a warning on the label or something, but there you go, right? Just make sure we're in line. No, that's the line there, isn't it? My eyesight's going. Yep, that's the line. 1. Fit front bumper. Fit rear, fit side, fit windows, fit rear, fit front bumper. Number 2. Really? Really? You are going to give me that much grief? Yes, you are. I mean, why wouldn't you, right? Everybody else does. Moan, groan. Moan, groan. It got difficult, so I'm going to whinge now. Now, the theory behind this design, if you can call it that, is that if it finds one in there, it'll turn either to the left or to the right. And we're back to 3. So the blueprint we want there is the fit front bumper right there. Huzzah, it's very good. Now, that's all well and good, but now we have to move all of this, which of course we're very much looking forward to doing because we have no option but to do this. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, that's a big one. Don't know where we're going to put you. Okay. At some point we need to turn. Actually, we may actually be able to do this before, he said optimistically, before we get into the paint area, which would be great because if we can avoid moving, downstream, we will first of all save ourselves a lot of money, which is not unimportant, seeing we're running a commercial enterprise. And secondly, it will be much better for us, he said. So we can start getting rid of some of this stuff here. Like that. Now, the fit front bumper is 2 minutes and 15, right? And the fit rear bumper, which is this guy, is 2 minutes and 39, so it's still viable to do the one space. I don't want to do that because it's just not going to end well. You just know it's not going to end well if you do that. I don't know why I feel that, but you know, I just do. And then we need a blueprint for the fitting of the rear bumper. Fitting of rear bumper. This, my friend, is rear bumper. I'm fitting rear bumper. Apologies to anyone if that sounds like your accent of your native tongue, but you know what? I'm moving bumpers around. You know, you've got to have something to break up the monotony. Now, actually, this might work out with the possible exception that we have nowhere to put all the stuff that we need to move. So that's a possible exception. It's going to cause us some grief, I feel. But you know what? It is what it historically is. Fit the front arch, and then we're going to have to fit the rear arch, and then we're going to have to fit the arch of the arch. I'm feeling a little more confident about this than when I first headed out to do all this moving and shaking. I did not think we were going to fit this in any way, shape or form. But it looks like we might actually pull this off at some level. Now we have to be careful down here, 37 minutes in, because, yeah, we just have to be careful. I should actually finish that sentence because it may not be obvious to everyone, but we need to guard against deleting this line here, which is what takes our cars that we manufacture out to one of our export locations. And we just want to not interrupt that because that'll just cause us more grief than it's worth. And we don't want more grief than it's worth, because I suspect we're going to have enough grief as it is. $1.5 million. Are we feeling the confidence, ladies and gentlemen? Are we feeling the confidence? I'm toying with the idea of being, of ditching the whole positive mental attitude thing and just being, you were born to die sort of attitude. Get over it sort of thing. Now, if we do this, how much space do we need? Now, that's a good question. So what we should do is just lay I see an immediate problem. What comes after fit rear bumpers? Somebody tell me. Hello, talk to me. Fit rear bumpers. Fit rear bumpers. Fit bottom trim. Right. What does a bottom trim look like? It's an interesting question, actually, isn't it? Fit bottom trim. Bottom trim. Bottom trim is quite the chunky thing, isn't it? And then we're going to have to move. Yes, we are. If we do that, we're going to have to move it. Now, bottom trim is 2 minutes and 12 seconds, so we still need 3. I don't think we're going to get 3 across there somehow. We need, okay, if we would need to get back up there to paint, actually let's put it in now so we don't make the mistake of running out. We need to be able to move stuff all the way across here and then up there. So we have to get 3 of these in. So the fit bottom trim blueprint. Now the other thing we're going to have to do here is probably, okay, let's do it this way. Okay, we do that. We move you. Yep, no, it's 3 wide, that's 2 wide. So we've got an immediate problem. Immediate problem, blah, blah, blah. Right, I think we are going to end up, and we don't want to end up, do we? Probably not. We don't want to end up. So we might end up with something like this. Bear with me. This has got all the potential of being incredibly pear-shaped. Right, there's another one out here somewhere. Fit bottom trim, which is the big guy, right? Fit bottom trim. There you go. I found it. And people said it couldn't be done. Wow. Got them fooled, didn't I? I think we're going to end up with something like that. What say you all, viewers? I mean, we're desperately trying not to make a complete motch of this thing. So we've got as far as fit bottom trim, and then we've got front and rear arches. Well, aren't they special? Front. I think I saw front and rear arches actually. Front. Yep. See, this is where we lose so much space though. This is, yep, this is going to be a challenge. Front, okay, that was pretty good, wasn't it? I wasn't expecting it to find it so easily. Front. No, blueprint, sorry, we're not buying you now. Thank you. And then, of course, we're going to fit the rear arch. Somewhere in here is the rear arch. Oh, that makes it kind of easy to find, doesn't it? The rear arch. You're a rear arch. Yeah, that'll teach you. The stunning comeback. Fit rear arch. Now, of course, all this is costing us money. But we don't want to turn it on just yet because actually, you know what we should do? We're going to pause you and we're going to pause you. Okay. Yeah, no, we're not going to turn it back on. Oh, it was a great idea to turn it back on, but it's not going to happen. Right, so we've got as far as fitting the rear arch. Now, how much have we got to go? Where's the, oh dear, the fit vent? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm not feeling confident about this. 1, 2, maybe. We're definitely going to end up in paint. Yes, we're definitely going to end up in paint. Unless we go into here. Well, which we could do. You know, like it's not beyond the realms of possibility. We could go in there. But we're 44 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen, and I think I'm going to call it here because, you know, we've got a lot to think about and do, and to finish this off, it's going to take a wee bit longer. So I'm going to call this an episode. I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Production Line. This is the first part of the Great Redesign, and it may not even be the final Great Redesign series that we do inside this episode. We actually have quite a ways to go to actually finish the game. So we may be revisiting this sort of thing again. So thank you all very much for joining me. I do hope you stay well until you return to the gig channel, at which time I will look forward to seeing you. So until then, I'll see you later. Bye bye.